Good evening and welcome to the Open Series Callans Drive League Semi-Final 1. This programme will see the Semi-Final 1, Semi-Final 2 and the final. Semi-Final 1 is being contested by the Landlord and Chalkie. The Landlord broke, Chalkie to the table. The meeting between these two is always one to watch. Always go either way. Chalkie with the plant there to get off the mark. He's reds. So a couple of hampered balls there. He's more than capable of picking these off. Very unfortunate there to knock that yellow back onto his red. It was a good effort. Bit of misfortune there. He's left himself on a shot down the cushion should he want to take the tricky one to the left hand side. Well, that was an unfortunate miss. Chalkie is the favourite to take the first ever Callans Drive League after Gun Show got knocked out in the quarterfinals by Eel. Oh, there he goes. He was made into the semi-final 2 against Butch. And again, Chalkie's trying to release that red and is having no luck there at all. He knows that the Landlord's more than capable of creating a clearance when needed. A little bit of flair there. You'll feel a bit hard done by to be left on that red like he is. There's a shot full length down to the corner pocket. You try and get the angle to push that red across again. That was a very unfortunate glance off the black there. It's the kind of fortune we've come to expect from Chalkie. Misfortune, I should say. Well, I think the Landlord may have overestimated his ability there by bringing those two into play like that. But he has covered the black to one corner anyway. There's a bit of a wayward yellow there. Almost played like a shot to nothing just because the positions of these two reds, although Chalkie has cut finer than this in the Pembroke and Pembroke Dock Pool League before, so the casual atmosphere of the Open Series would mean that you'll probably give this a go. He did give it a go, and he's released that red finally. It's now or never, I think, for the Landlord. They're all there. I'd be very disappointed if he can't create a clearance from these remaining yellows. I think Chalkie's going to be thinking that himself as well, to be fair. Yeah, they're all here now. Just has to hold the white off this shot, or come off the cushion there. He's taking his eye off the ball there. He's going to be very, very disappointed with that. He would have felt the end of the game was in sight. So it's far from a straightforward finish for Chalkie, but you would feel as though these two reds would go. Not sure if the black passes the yellow in the corner. It's difficult to say from this angle. He's taking a good look at everything on this table, but I would imagine that he'll play the cross table double first. Yeah, here we go. Pretty straightforward shot for Chalkie. Left himself a lovely angle now on this final red. Again, just taking a look to see if that black goes past that yellow, and see what angle he needs on the red. It's a lovely little shot, that. Very easy to lose control of the white in those situations, but he's played that beautifully. He obviously thinks that black goes past goes past the yellow in the corner pocket. Oh dear. Very unfortunate. He's been relatively lucky about the yellows have landed. The landlord will probably take this to the corner pocket. Oh, he's playing the plant into the middle. That was a mistake. That's clearly frustration creeping in following the lack of clearance earlier in the frame. And you would say that is good night to the landlord and Chalkie in the final. Coming next, semi-final 2, which is Butch versus Eel. Di, thank you for coming on. Not exactly the ending you wanted. You must be disappointed.
Yeah, sure. Very disappointed. These things happen. You know, I think anyone makes a mistake against Chalkie, they're going to get punished. Simple as that.
Rumours about you hanging up the queue? Anything?
No.
Anything? No.
No. Back next Thursday. It's new week. Move on.
Okay. Cheers, Di. Thank you for coming on. Appreciate your time.
Cheers.
That's Butch to break. Nothing down. Eel off the back of the win against Gun Show in the quarter-final. This is his first semi-final. Butch, on the other hand, is frequently finds himself in semi-final position, so there's nothing new to him here, and he's been in more than his fair share of finals as well. Butch just giving Eel a quick counting lesson. I think awkward queuing may have contributed to that miss. It's still a very difficult shot to kickstart this frame. It's I feel once one is down, they're all open. And that's Butch taking the yellows. He's going to be a little bit annoyed with that. I think he's just biding his time here. Eel doesn't have an easy shot here. Looks like he's going for the yeah, he's given away 2 shots. And Butch just giving him another counting lesson. Well, they're each potting each other's balls here. At least Butch has a pass to the corner pocket. He's stabbed a little bit at that. He's going to want to calm down a little bit. A bit tense on the cue at the moment. He's just coming over the top of that ball, so it lost all momentum. That really is where Butch is on form. It was a great pot and just unfortunate on the positioning. Yeah, just biding his time. Just putting Eel into a difficult position. Not letting him have a fair crack at any pot. Eel almost ended up snookering Butch there. That would have been absolutely the right decision if you're going to put that white behind the black. Butch is probably just going to try and make this pot. He's pushed that wide. Dear. I think he's as surprised as we are. This is an opportunity for Eel. He just needs to get one in the bag. Nerves possibly playing a factor here. Wherever he goes now, he wants to make sure that that white ball is nowhere near the top half of that table. He's played that well. How is Butch going to go up and down here? Might be foolhardy to do so, because if he does just glance off it, well, he missed it anyway. But as I was saying, if he just glanced off, you could see where the cue ball was going to end up there. He would have snooked himself on the next one anyway. So he needed to hit that almost three-quarter ball. Eel opted not to move the white. And I think he's forgotten that he's got a second shot here. That's unfortunate. He must be kicking himself now. Yeah, he's just been reminded he needs to come back to the table. And an effort to try and make something out of nothing. That's actually turned out okay. It's going to be a tough pot for Butch. That's a good F. That's fantastic pot. And the white has ended up absolutely beautifully. Where's his cue ball going now? Can he get positioning on the black? Fantastic pot. You fancy Butch for this? He's just pulled it round. Tricky for Eel, but they're all there. If we can do something with those three at the top corner. And they are certainly all there, and Butch knows it. You still fancy Butch for the final, mind, to make the final. Although he might not be in control right now, you do feel as though it's asking a bit much of Eel to clear the table from this position, the pressure that he's under. There's one. You'd imagine he's going to take the one into the corner here. Bottom corner, that is. Oh, he's going for another plant. Oh, well, he's just handed it to Butch there. That's a shame. I think nerves at the end of the day got the better of Eel. Butch played well. That's Butch in the final alongside Chalkie. Interesting proceedings here in the final. Both Butch and Chalkie have conceded a frame each without so much as hitting a ball. So they re-lag for the hill. Butch is broken and has potted a yellow to the into the middle. So Butch fully in control here. the final frame of the final of the Callans Drive League. Oh, he's taking on reds. Fancies his chances here. Got a lucky little kiss there. A bit of screw on this one will see him nice. Oh, he's caught the knuckle. He could have done without that. Needed just a touch aside to bring it round. Still on for both middles though. And I think as he wasn't where he wanted to be in position, I think he just took his eye off it slightly in frustration. It's a big ask for Paul. All the reds are out there, and the yellows are hampered in some way or on a couple of occasions. There we go. Just cleared up a bit of business there. It's a lovely pot. Now all of a sudden you've got a fancy Chalkie for this. That one shot has opened everything back up, and Butch is going to be looking at that thinking the same thing. Chalkie's coming into a bit of form here. And remember, there are power ranking points at stake for the Open Series, so every tournament that Chalkie can win now claws back a bit of the deficit that we've seen between him and Gunshow. Gunshow sitting top of the power rankings currently. Chalkie has been at the top. He hasn't been pub #1 for some time, but I'm sure he'll look to change that sooner rather than later. This is going to be interesting. Has he got an angle there to come round for the yellow at the bottom corner? We just assume he's going to put this into the middle, but he might decide to go for the bottom corner first. Either way, he's going to take a good shot to get onto his next ball. He's taken a good long while at this. Good luck indeed. That's a fantastic shot. And he's left himself an angle on the one near a corner. And you'd fancy Chalkie for this one now. A great shot like that. What a great pot. And that's it. That's exactly what I was hoping for. Great positioning, great pot. He had to do a lot there. He's always said he wanted to win the Callans Drive League, and he's done it at his first attempt. Barring a disaster. It's a fantastic win for Chalkie. Great performance by Butch. I've been Roy Pembroke, and this has been Open Series Pool.